All right, welcome to our latest Swampcast. We are here in the meeting room where Florida Coach Dan Mullen just talked to the media, and of course the Gators with a very big victory, big, ugly, destroying victory. Wasn't a great first half because of the two interceptions. Should have probably been up about 35.
Yeah, they left a lot of points on the field, Pat.
They did, but they still scored a lot of points.
Yeah, they did. They caught fire in the third quarter.
They did. Those first two touchdowns kind of made everybody go, okay, we don't have anything to worry about here. And then the Grenard play, obviously, and certainly the kid, Mohamed Diabate, had an incredible game with the three sacks and the one that stripped that allowed Grenard to score 80-yard run. So everything went pretty good in the second half after the first half, in which we saw another play we cannot figure out to this day what a catch is and what a catch isn't.
It looked exactly like the one that was ruled a catch a week ago. So, Mom was kind of flustered by all that.
He was really flustered.
Yeah, he was hot.
But, it's frustrating. And I think there was a level of frustration there. But they were, like Mullen said, he goes, the goal was not to be frustrated. We're frustrated, but just don't get frustrated.
Yeah, don't act like something bad's happened to you.
Yeah, don't go out there and not play the high level you can play. You can destroy this team if you really want to. And look, somebody asked me if it was the worst Vandy team I've seen. No, they have good players on the team. They just don't have a good quarterback.
Yeah, they had no quarterback play. I mean, at one point it looked like they might have 0 yards for the game, the way it was going.
Yeah, that was not good. And I felt like coming into this game, that was one reason why Florida fans shouldn't have to worry too much. I mean, all the stats said they shouldn't have to worry, but we've seen these games before between Florida and Vandrbilt. And this time they didn't, it turned out, because, like I said, they had, you could tell right from the start, the first couple of possessions, you're like, they may not score today.
And with Florida, the other side of the ball, Pat, you knew, too, even though only 14 points, they were moving kind of at will in the first half on offense. You knew eventually that was going to, Vandy would crack on defense and the points would get where they were, pretty much.
Yeah, and they did what they needed to do that they didn't do last week with Georgia in terms of getting turnovers.
Yeah.
This game you get, obviously, the interception, 2 interceptions from Donovan Steiner, who had a big game, and also the strip sack. So they played that level really well, even with Trask throwing a couple of picks. One of them, the guy was mugged before he.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but again, you can't worry about the rest. They're going to be bad.
Yeah.
These aren't their full-time jobs. I know that's no big duh, but these guys are going to be bad. You got to play around it. You got to keep playing around it.
So, everything. And another big thing, Pat, was the defense that early 3 and out.
Yeah.
After what they went through in the Georgia game, they got off the field, which they had to do. You had to ball the offense. So, and then the offense did well on third down when they were put in third down.
Yeah, there weren't a whole lot of them, but right away that Grimes play in the first to start the second half just said, okay, they're going to be all right.
Yeah.
They're not going to let it linger. And that was a big thing we wondered about. Would Florida let the one loss become 2? They didn't do that. So here they are at 8 wins. Everything that we talked about before is still out there. Certainly not the things we talked about a week ago, but everything we talked about, getting to 10 wins, maybe winning more games than you did last year, still having a chance to win the East, although it's not a great chance, still getting a New Year's Six bowl. So you had to win this game, and they won it in convincing style.
Yeah, the whole thing, Pat, is win out. That's kind of the goal now, and they're off to a good start with that.
Absolutely. And like you said, Robbie, it was probably a lot of fun for those guys to play that game after the last 4.
I know it was. Those were all tense, emotional games.
Really good teams, even South Carolina, with that defensive line they have, and so for them to have a kind of a breather, this was almost like the spot you usually stick Montana State.
Yeah, directional team. Yeah.
There's a lot of teams that Vanderbilt can't beat. We already saw them lose to UNLV.
I know.
So anyway, good day for the Gators, and we will be back with you to preview the Missouri game next week. Until then, Pat Dooley, Robbie, Andreu, the Gainesville Sun, so long from the Swamp.